Exclusive. Exclusive. Exclusive.
Okay, listen. So intentionally in relationships, different parties playing different roles. We're not the same person. So of course we're not going to serve the same purpose, right? A lot of y'all ask me, how do I know if the relationship that I'm in is for me, right? How do I know, love, if this person is for me? I'm saying, love, how do I know if the bitch is for me? How do I know if the lady is for me? I love her, but shit ain't going right? Cool. I'm gonna give you the easiest way to tell. When y'all be in relationships and y'all be purposely going against the grain with one another, this is how you know the shit is not for you or the shit needs to be restructured, right? Here is what I mean. Females, feminine parties in the relationship. Your job is to be a helpmate to your partner, a helpmate to your man. What that means is the things that this person requires from the relationship, from you based on your role, you should want to give it, right? Let me give you an example. You in a relationship, your man requires head, you should give it. Sex, you should give it. Certain things in the household taken care of, you should give it. Same goals. You in a relationship, my G, your lady requires you to lead, your lady requires you to provide, your lady requires you to do things based on your role, you should want to do it. You should do it. Your job is to put in based on what your partner requires of you to be in the relationship with them. Otherwise, what are you in the relationship with them for? We on the same page? Everybody on the same page as me with this part. Y'all clear on this? Everybody clear on this? First things first, you in a relationship, that's your nigga, that's your bitch. They want things from you that you don't want to do or that you feel like it's not within my role. That's a problem. You need to reevaluate the idea of being in a relationship with them. Because when you're in a relationship with somebody and it's healthy and there is balance and there is understanding, from both parties on what our roles are, what our position is, the things that your partner requires, you should want to do them. If you don't, you need to reevaluate whether you actually want to be with them, whether you actually like them like you say you do, or rather the things that they require go with the type of person that you are. Everybody clear on this so far? Everybody good on this part? Thank you, baby. You took out what you need to take out. Everybody clear on this part? Somebody said, this is crazy. You talking what I've been talking about today. There's more. So just hold on. There is more. I just want to make sure we're clear so far. This is no buts. This is no, oh, love, well, what if? This is no, well, how about if he do blah? Or what about if she do blah? None of that. You with somebody. Some of y'all been together long enough. You know what the fuck the person wants from you in a relationship. Regardless of whether you feel like it's fair or not, the question is it some shit I want to do? Is it some shit that based on me knowing me, the type of person I am I willing to do that? If I'm not, you need to really reconsider the person that you call yourself being in a relationship with. This is for both sides, right? Everybody clear on this? So somebody said, what's your name, girl? Manita with the mask. All right, Juanita, listen. Nobody asked you to ask me nothing. This page you on, it's a business. What I say on here is law. You worry about my relationship, go to my page with my man, and then you can ask him. And if that helps you in your life, great. If it doesn't, I don't know what the fuck you looking for, bitch. But move around. Go to @Posa times Love Dorsey, @POSA Love _ Dorsey. Go to our page, look for what you want to look for. Come back when you get a brain, bitch, because right now we're not worried about you. Back to the agenda. Everybody clear on what I'm saying right now? Before Manita with the mask brought her retarded ass on here typing stuff that nobody gives a fuck about. We on the same page so far, right? All right, so you in a relationship, right? First things, consider whether I actually want to do what this nigga require of me. Do I actually want to do the shit that this bitch keep trying to say she want her man to do? That's the first question. If you don't, or if it's not in you, or if the shit doesn't seem fair, now is the time for you to evaluate why the fuck you in it and use the door if you need to, or try to get some sort of understanding for what you're willing to do and what you're not, and what they're willing to compromise on and what they're not. Everybody clear on that part? Okay, cool. Next part. Those of y'all that feel like, okay, I do want to be with this person. I get what she's saying. Great. Now let's get a clear understanding. Two different people in a relationship, you play different roles for a reason. Speak to the females first, right? For a lot of y'all women, in order to be a helpmate to your man, you have to be willing to be submissive. You have to be willing to not go against the grain just for the sake of going against the grain. It don't mean you got to be dumb. It don't mean you supposed to just let a bitch run all over you. It don't mean you ain't supposed to have boundaries. What it means is, as you're moving through your relationship, as y'all growing, as y'all building, you're supposed to have a clear understanding of what your man requires from you, and you do it from a loving and willing space, from an understanding space that the more I pour into him, the more we will grow, because a man that has a healthy home environment, a positive home environment, a safe space with his woman, is a man that can go out in the world and accomplish great things. Y'all understand that, right? Females understand that, right? Everybody on the same page when it comes to that part. Now, back to the statement I always be saying. You can't be submissive to a man you don't respect. You can't do these things I'm talking about with a dude that you don't actually have respect for as a man, or faith in as far as his leadership ability, or his ability to provide, or his ability to do the things that you actually require. So now, second checkpoint. When it comes to this, as a woman in a relationship to your man, or whoever the masculine figure is in your relationship, you really have to ask yourself, do I have genuine respect for this person? And do I have a clear understanding that they are capable of doing, what I require in order to be a helpmate to them? Everybody clear on this? Now, for y'all dudes, same goals when it comes to being in a relationship with a woman. You want the female to be submissive to you. You want her to be a helpmate. You want to be able to lead. You want home to be representative of positive, not all these arguments, not all this negative energy. You want sex when you want it. Obviously, we know a man's sex drive a lot of times is way different than a female's sex drive. So a lot of what a man requires, a lot of what you men require, involves sex, oral, regular, however you want it. You want your woman, your, feminine partner, to actually be in a space where they want to be giving of that when you want it. Whatever it is, you require. You want, the house to look a certain way, or hell, you may just want that 50-50, when it comes to what you got set up. You really got to ask yourself, what have I shown in this relationship? When I evaluate whether I am to be respected by this person, do I actually deserve respect from them? Have I been in a space in this relationship where I've shown the other person the reasons to actually be submissive to me? This is your evaluation checkpoint number 2 of self in the situation that you in. What I'm requiring of my partner. Do I actually move in a space where, from a let me look at this from my partner's perspective, if I were them, do I deserve from them what I'm requiring out of them? Y'all clear on this, fellas? Everybody clear on this? Dudes, y'all getting this? Because some of y'all in situations where she's very disrespectful, sir. I understand. I don't agree with it, but based on the stuff you've done, it makes sense. Some shit go with what's going on. This is why I tell y'all, things aren't about right or wrong. It's about understanding. So some of y'all, when we see y'all relationships and the way the bitch acting, it's not right. You're right, dude. Person shouldn't act like that. Relationships shouldn't be like this. But it makes sense when she tell the story and I get the backstory from you about what actually occurred. Y'all understand what I'm explaining? Meaning the lies you told, the amount of times she done caught you cheating, the amount of, deceptive shit you've done. Her attitude makes sense of what's going on. So simply, without this whole right or wrong shit, with the bitch I'm with, the respect I'm trying to get, the submissiveness I'm trying to get, am I going to get that out of this person based on just looking at it from their viewpoint. Is it likely that I'm going to get this from them? Because this is your checkpoint number 2 for you to evaluate whether you should be moving forward with this, trying to take it somewhere. This is when you real with yourself about what the fuck's going on. It ain't about trying to make a bitch act how you want them to act. Because the thing is, when you in a healthy, positive, loving relationship, your partner is willing to give you what you require willingly. You don't have to pull it out of them. You don't got to make them. You don't got to keep saying the shit. Ladies, I'm saying this because a lot of y'all need to get you a man that the dick is clarity. I'm going to say that again. A lot of y'all need to get you a dude that the dick is clarity. Gravitate towards a nigga that the shit that you doing with him, your interactions, the time that y'all spend, it brings clarity, not confusion. Y'all understand this? Suck a dick that tastes like clarification. Y'all clear on this? I'm telling y'all some golden shit. Clarity.